Both Blackpool and Scunthorpe have suffered the agonies of playoff defeats in recent seasons, and it was perhaps poetic justice that Bamba, inconsolable a year ago, should steer Blackpool ahead from an awkward angle. Blackpool's top scorer on the mark again. It was scant consolation, but Scunthorpe did score the best goal of the entire weekend. A really crisp shot from Tony Dawes, making it 1-1 just after half-time. And that was the way of it after extra time too. So Scunthorpe, manager Bill Green couldn't bear to look. We're into a penalty shootout, and McElhargy saving Graham Alexander's effort there. 3-3 at that point. Blackpool's David Ayres stepped up next, and he was spot on. So it was left to another teenager for Scunthorpe to stay alive, Jason White. He missed. Blackpool were promoted, and White inconsolable himself. Stockport County were at Wembley for the second successive Sunday. Beaten in the Autoglass Trophy final by Stoke, they went behind controversially to Ken Charlery's header for Peterborough. Shades of Geoff Hurst, 1966 and all that. Did the ball cross the line? The linesman said it did, and that's all that matters. Ironically, the linesman was again the central figure when he nipped Kevin Francis's celebrations in the bud. A marginal offside decision here. No goal, but Stockport came again. Francis, so bitterly disappointed on this occasion, still had to have a word in the game. With just 2 minutes to go, Stockport summoned one last assault, and this time there was nothing to stop the league's tallest player. 6'7" Francis must have felt as tall as the Twin Peaks themselves. But within 60 seconds, County's chins hit the floor again, and this time no question about the validity of Charlery's strike, which carried Peterborough into the new First Division. The last Premier League spot was contested between Kenny Dalglish's Blackburn and Brian Little's Leicester. First blood to the Red Rose, when David Speedy persuaded referee George Courtney in his last match to point to the penalty spot. The replay clearly showed Steve Walsh holding off Speedy. Leicester's protests fell on deaf ears. Mike Newell's conversion had his manager beaming from ear to ear. Blackburn, who rather tottered into the playoffs despite the chairman's spending spree, had the chance to clinch it when Carl Muggleton upended Mark Atkins. This time, though, Newell couldn't repeat the trick. That all led to a frantic finale, and Blackburn were the ones praying for the final whistle when Tommy Wright blasted Leicester's last chance into orbit.